Hi everyone, good afternoon. My name is Siti Roziana binti Jari. The course I'm taking is Bachelor of Early Childhood Education with Honors. This presentation is English for Oral Communication. The topic is Nature. In this assignment, I choose is nature disaster flood. In this video, I will explain how and what causes nature flood. What is flood? Flood is nature event in which a dry area or a dry piece of land suddenly gets submerged underwater. That means too much water in the land or area, house or property. As we know, nature flood are events that cause disruption to community activity and the affair of the state. Nature flood also involve loss of life, property damage, economic loss, and environment destruction that are beyond the ability of society to cope with and require extensive resolve, mobilized action. Of disaster, Malaysia is no less affected even though what it has is not as bad as other countries. Nature disasters in Malaysia are greatly influenced by weather and climate factors. Malaysia experiences uniform weather and high humidity and heavy rainfall throughout the year. Therefore, disasters that commonly occur in Malaysia is a hydrometeorological in nature such as a flood and storm. Apart from that, Malaysia is also at risk of geophysical disasters such as landslide and tsunami. There are four types of flood. First, flash flood. Number 2, rapid onset flood. Number 3, slow onset flood. Number 4, storm submerged flood. But in Malaysia, we have two types of flood, which is flash flood and monsoon flood. What is flash flood? Flash flood, which develop in less than 6 hours, and which a dry area suddenly submerged underwater. That means too much water, and mostly no warning, no preparation. Effect can be very devastating. Monsoon flood. Monsoon flood is natural disaster influenced by weather and climate factor. In Malaysia, we experience this monsoon flood every year, and this is because the temperature changing, high humidity and heavy rain. The monsoon flood that typically occur during the north monsoon in November to March each year have all implications for the nation. Although flood are the most frequent disaster experienced by the country during that north monsoon season 2018 until 2019, almost 96% of these incidents are due to flash flood, which are large caused by drainage and drainage issue. Monsoon flood. Monsoon flood is natural disaster influenced by weather and climate factor. In Malaysia, we experience this monsoon flood every year, and this is because the temperature changing, high humidity. Okay, alternative we use to prevent the flooding happen again. The Sendai Framework was agreed by the United Nations country in March 2018. Is comment the role in disaster risk reduce the death rate caused by disaster, reduce the number of those affected by disaster, reduce economy losses caused by disaster, reducing damage to critical infrastructure during disaster, increase the number of countries with disaster risk reduction strategy, increasing international cooperation on disaster issue, and improving early warning system for virus disaster, as well as improving access to disaster information and assessment to the public. With this, we can prevent flooding from damage more. Okay, that's all. Thank you.